Alright, welcome back to the video, welcome back to the game, y'all. Everybody, chat, and anybody from the future. Alright, so, sorry I don't have visual. Sorry you don't have visual of me right now, but my mic is in process of coming. I should have my mic Wednesday? Yeah. I should have my mic Wednesday, and then, yeah, everything should be good to go. But yeah, once my PS5 camera gets here, I'll hook it up and everything. Is that saying mic? My bad, my camera. Yeah, when my PS5 camera gets here, I'll hook it up and everything. Then you have visual of me, and then I'll be able to get this going to show on the road going a lot more better than what this is. Huh. It's kind of hard to talk when I'm just looking at a TV. Kind of better when you at least got yourself there to see or something, you know? It's a little different. I got another video, a few other channels that I stream on, doing other things, but like I said, when it's just a TV screen that you're talking to, like a game, and like there's literally like no video of like showing you, it's just a little different, kind of weird, so it kind of throws you off a bit. No! Forgot to change my thing back. I don't even know how it changed in the first place. All my stuff has changed. What is going on here? What is happening? It's like somebody has went through and changed my settings up.
He's not, like I said, he still killed his mom. That still happened, okay? But, they go on to talk about King Carl, right? And they mentioned that King Carl was such a great king. He was a wise, just king that was going to bring Elbap into a new era of peace and connection with the outside world and all that. Also,
I might have to change my emote things. Somehow sorry guys, just thinking in my head, my stuff somehow got all swapped around. I don't know how. I'm the only one that plays my game.
Education and peace and all that, but in reality, he could be, or he could just be very misguided. He could have been a very naive. He could have been actually the most naive king in the world.
Oh, this ain't good. I don't know where to land. I don't know where to land. I'm gonna die early. This is not good, people. This is not good at all. Oh, last ditch. Going over here. Got some decent stuff.
Looks exactly like the sword that's impelling Jarl in the head. Thank God it's not the same thing. But like, what if, and it was mentioned Jarl got that trying to stop Loki from killing his father. So what if Loki picked up the sword of King Jarl, tried to kill
go.
Loki, you can!
Gotta find some more shield potion.
Right through Jarl and stabbed Harold, and that's what killed him. Oh my god! And somehow Jarl survived. That would be so
Don't want to go too
absurd
far
and
that way.
ridiculous, but also hilarious, right? No. Or it could have just been like,
Ooh,
yeah,
what we
Jarl
got here?
gets stabbed, he falls unconscious, but he's still somehow alive. Maybe King Harald's sword has a special property to it or something, and that's what didn't kill him. Maybe because King Harald was like, I am the king of peace and understanding. Maybe his sword was incapable of taking another life. One Piece. That's a great explanation for everything. Just, it's One Piece. Yeah, there you go. That was easy, right? Okay. At any rate, though, I am kind of leaning toward that naivete. So he's just like, we will open the world up to the entire, to the entire world. And we'll, open up peace and trade and everything like that. And I think he was getting taken for a ride by the world government, as it were. Like the Gorosei, or maybe like the God's Knights were arriving in his throne room. And I went into all this before on King Harold and everything like that. But is it possible that Loki, I mean, he might have been acting out in one part because everybody was just like, already when he was a little
Where'd he
kid,
go?
before he had even begun to walk and talk, people had already
Oh,
been
I see him.
shooting him based off of other stuff that just happened around his birth. So it was going to act out, was going to go and cause havoc in the villages, like land.
Ah, he dropped himself.
That's definitely part of it. Definitely got some
Definitely gonna need that.
Maybe when Loki was starting to get a little older, maybe he overheard a conversation between King Harold and the world government. Maybe he just overheard a conversation with the world government, like maybe the God's Knights were saying something, they were waiting for something, and King Harold heard about it, and he tried to stop them, and he couldn't.
Never been down here before, I think.
It was for some reason to not allow Elbaf to be open to the world. Okay? It's like, no, I gotta stop this bullshit. It's the only way I know how. Okay, even if it means, like, ruining my reputation as, like, somebody's reputation was already ruined. That was the thing. And we know that Loki is not a bad dude. I mean, like, yes, in the same chapter, his wolf friend was being strangled to death by one of the god knights. And Loki was just like, okay, well, I wish you a peaceful death, Wolf. To do what you tell me to do, God Knights, just because you're threatening my friend. Okay? I hope my friend dies quickly, and then I'll take all that anger and rage, and I'll throw it on the fire, and then I'll use that when I get free, and I'll burn the whole world down. Okay? Now that could also just be a projection of the idea of, like, everybody's hated me my whole life, so, I'm just gonna use that anger and then direct it right back at me. Okay, it's like if that's the kind of person you want me to be, I will be that person, right? But that might not be his genuine personality. That might not be who he really wants to be, inside. It's just like, okay, well, that's the way the world sees me, so that's the way I will be, kind of situation like that, right? There's layers to Loki. There's a lot of layers going on here. There's part of this story that I know Oda is going to flip on its head, because this is a total Oda maneuver, where it's like, yeah, everybody loves King Harold, they think he was great, everybody hates Loki, he's evil. It's like, no, we just came out of a story arc where Vegapunk delivered a message, and in that message he was talking about how good and evil, two sides of the same coin, like, it's never that simple, there's always more nuance to this. And I think that's definitely going to be the case with Loki and Harold, okay? Yeah, but that's the story of Loki from the perspective of the giant. Now, what I liked about that conversation with Zoro and Luffy is that Zoro was like, let's hear him out. Zoro wasn't immediately like, well, everybody in the village said he was a piece of shit, so therefore he is unequivocally, objectively a piece of shit. Zoro was like, well, he might have been lying to you, Luffy, because the consensus with all the giants seems to be he's Sebastian. But let's go, let's hear him out, and let's assess his side of the story, and then we'll see where we go from there, okay? So at least Zoro's being a little fair about this, okay? And then Nami just wants the treasure, okay? So there's that. But yeah, what do you think about Loki? Do you think he's just a chill dude, or do you think here's a question, Loki's gonna get eventually. I would hope in, like, the next few chapters, Loki gets freed his stuff. You know, and even in the last chapter, he learned something very important. He doesn't want to be a member of the Celestial Dragons. He views the Celestial Dragons as evil, as he's the scum. Okay, so he does have some, he has that. Okay, but anyway, Loki gets free. You think the first thing he would want to do, he keeps saying, I want to destroy the world. The first thing he would do, you think, is like, I'm going to chop down this tree. I'm going to burn all of Alabama to the ground. I'm going to sink it beneath the oceans. I'm going to cause upheaval the likes of which you've never seen. What if he doesn't? It depends on who around him. If he's free, if the God's Knights are still there, like Luffy and Nami and Zoro show up, the God's Knights are there, and maybe Luffy and Zoro have to fight against Shanks' brother and Kumko, and then Nami goes off to free Loki. He's like, Nami, you free Loki, we'll fight these guys, or whatever, right? That's the kind of situation. Dude, first thing after Loki's freed, and even like Zoro was like, we didn't have time to talk to him, we don't know if that's a good idea. Loki's freed, and the first thing is like, and then he takes out his hammer, but he doesn't go after the tree. He doesn't try to kill Nami. He doesn't try to kill Luffy and Zoro. First thing he does, though, is he directs all that rage and that hammer right down on Kumko for killing Wolf. That would be an indication right then and there of like, okay, he's avenging his friend's death. He's not going after the tree immediately. He's not going after the innocents immediately, like wanton destruction. No, he's very focused in killing. And then let's say he kills her. Let's say like Loki straight up kills one of the God's Knights, and then Shanks' brother leaves or something. Like, okay, I gotta get out of here, and then he leaves or something, right? And then what happens after that? What does Loki do? Is Loki like, oh, thanks for freeing me, you idiots? And then he goes and attacks the Straw Hats. That would also indicate the kind of person he is. But we'll have to wait and see. I think Loki's going to be freed relatively soon. You heard it here first. What is this, chapter 1136? Loki is going to be freed.
When's a prediction?
By chapter 1139. Wait. 1140. He'll be freed by chapter 1140.
Hey, I'll be moving soon. Gosh. Yes, I'll be moving soon.
That was the video. Hope you have a good day. I hope you have a delicious day. You know what? Go out to your favorite restaurant today and have some food, even if it's a bit of a drive. Go get some food. Go get your favorite.
Yeah, I should probably stop moving.
Have a good day.
Alright, I'm moving now.
Yeah, that's right, ladies and gentlemen. If you thought the One Piece story was your average run-of-the-mill post-apocalyptic work, you are in for a treat, because in the last chapter we found out there's not one apocalypse in the past, but there's actually been two. Two apocalypses. Apocalypse. Never even think of any other story that exists that has an apocalypse. Hey, oh man, this world has just had it over and over again. The world is tired, man. The One Piece world is like just smoking a cigarette, like, here comes another apocalypse. Well, I've been through two of these before, and the third one won't really matter. Anyway, over here, it became more focused. That's like what, like 5 mass extinction events? If you think the one that killed the dinosaurs, well, the non-avian dinosaurs, was the worst one, oh no, let me tell you all about the Great Dying.
God, I was seen by that guy, but luckily I wasn't.
Yeah, we've had a lot of extinction events. Maybe it was like, yeah, that's this one horrible event that, like, destroyed most of civilization, and there were multiple, right? Okay, we got two, so, okay. So in the last chapter,
I don't like vehicles because can't lay low with them. Too loud and noisy. It's easy to pinpoint location.
the history of Elbaf, the history of the world, like, it is mentioned in the Harley text, who the sun god really is. It is also mentioned that the world has been apparently destroyed twice.
I usually prefer to walk
At these tumultuous times in history,
or run.
when everything goes to crap, as it were, okay? However, the Harley specifies that no one can really translate them anymore, and the text is kind of ineligible.
Key strategy is riding the wave. You gotta ride the wave. Ride the wave the whole way, you're in good hands.
If you go back, they're pulling out axes and swords and brawling with one another because
But here lately, everyone almost has the same strategy as me, it seems like, and they're pretty much riding the wave too. Everyone in rank, that is, seems to be more strategical like I am. It's a little rough, but it's okay. You still get far. You still get far.
Everybody. That was his dream the whole time. We were thinking too complicated with it, like he wants to throw a party for the world or something. Nah, he just wants everybody to have a good piece of meat. You know, no vegetarians are allowed to exist in Luffy's world. But no. Okay. So we don't know anything more about the Harley text. I would assume that it is the Poneglyph script. I would assume it is something like that, so Robin would be able to translate it. If Saul is aware of the Harley text and where they are located, or has a copy of the Harley text in the OWL library, that would actually be really interesting. In fact, I could see a scene happening where, because the Straw Hats are all separated right now, you know, Luffy and Zoro and Nami are going off to see Loki, or they're at the castle about to head down to see Loki. Usopp and everybody else, like, or there's Sanji, they're still at the banquet, and then Chopper, Frankie, and Robin are over at the Warriors Street. Here's a scene, let me set it for you, where Saul is like, hey, Robin, you know, there's this stuff on the Harley text, so I have a copy of it right here. No one's able to read it for years, so can you take a look at it? Robin would be like, oh, absolutely, look at it. And there's this little bit of scene, this will be the end of the chapter. The end of the chapter, Robin is reading the Harley text, and she begins to, like, break out in a cold sweat, and she's like, oh my goodness, if what I'm reading is correctly, this must mean ... break 3 weeks, and then we come back and we find out some crazy shit about the Harley text. No, if I'm running the numbers correctly, Saul, this must mean end of the chapter. You know, it might be something like that. It might be something like that. Okay. Also, it's a little bit of an interesting parallel to Wano there. Whereas in Wano, we had the origin of the Poneglyphs, or at least the Kozuki clan were like the stonemasons that physically made the Poneglyphs.
That person shooting at me? Nah, he was shooting at me. He sees me. Run for it. That guy went off to me. I never got in that vehicle, but I thought he was just sitting there. Didn't sound like he drove off. Yes, he did though.
they insisted on being and that's what a date right? From here, when timeline when Nolan, okay, Nolan went to the station, back, when he shot, came back, no and Nolan, let me just show you the execution of Goldie Roger in the live action. I can and they clicked it and my one friend is like, oh, they don't know. And I'm like, well, actually, when they mentioned the Harley test and that the world has been destroyed twice, you would immediately assume that one of them is the events of the Void Century when the world flood, and that is definitely one of them, right? Like it is. But you would assume that was when one calendar system ended and the other one began, right? Like
Did he see me?
that was the age of heaven.
I don't think he see me. He see me, but he didn't see where I went. No. No. We can at least get to see what's up.
So, if Nolan was traveling to Shandora, if he made all of his big adventures in the year 1120 in the sea serpent calendar, and
No.
this was 400 years before the current story. One piece takes place sometime in the 1500s by this calendar, right? Then the Void Century did not occur at the border between, this and the Kai and Reki. It was happening during the Kai and Reki. The Kai and Reki would have
Well, top 10 at least.
before the present story. That would sit well over 600 years before the Void Century even started. The Void Century was between 900 and 800. So, this, cataclysmic event occurred. The ancient weapons, the ancient kingdom, the 20 allegiances, alliance comes together, February, everyone's there, after the Void Century, and all that stuff. And the calendar system doesn't change. It still stays the same, even after the world government takes over. They're like, all right, well, I'm just gonna pick up the calendar and keep going. Now, this is for me, it's always possible to do correct. I doubt it's gonna do correct with this. It's also possible that there's just calendar systems going at the same time, because that's the case. If you go back through, world history, even our world, even now, there's still different calendars. Okay, there's kind of one that's adhere to with their own clock. Okay, so and it's like even like with my family, like we kind of have one. Okay, that's great, right? So different calendar systems could exist, and maybe Nolan will think to use this one.
Yeah, I knew I was going to die right there, probably. It's okay.
This sea surface calendar did not begin right around the Void.
At least we reached my lucky number.
There's no retconning or anything. Okay, so that's something important. But let's wind it back then.
Alright, well that was a good match, I guess. It was okay. A little boring, but it was okay. Well, until next time, my friends. Ooh, what kind of wheels we got? Okay, time to get my purple. I feel like I already got those. Yeah, I don't. I feel like I do. Maybe I don't. Hey, okay. Go. All right. Till next time, my friends.
And then